The world of fashion often finds its most unexpected inspirations in moments that blend humor, defiance, and timeless glamour. One such moment occurred in 1951 when Marilyn Monroe, already rising as one of Hollywood's brightest stars, posed in nothing more extravagant than a simple burlap potato sack. What began as a cheeky response to a journalist's snide remark has endured as a powerful symbol of confidence, charisma, and the idea that true elegance transcends materials or price tags. Fast forward 75 years, and that very image has sparked an extraordinary creative project. A full couture collection crafted from actual vintage Idaho potato sacks, debuted in the grand setting of New York Fashion Week's Vanderbilt Hall at Grand Central Terminal. The designer behind this bold endeavor is Cartier Dior Eliasen, an Idaho native whose roots in potato farming country deeply inform her work. Growing up in American Falls, Idaho, Eliasen was surrounded by the agricultural rhythms of potato fields and the practical, no-nonsense ethos of farm life. Her family's involvement in farming gave her an intimate appreciation for the humble potato sack, not as mere packaging, but as a symbol of hard work, community, and resourcefulness. As a child visiting the Idaho Potato Museum, she first encountered the famous photograph of Monroe draped in the sack, striking a pose that radiated poise and playfulness. That image lodged itself in her memory, challenging conventional ideas about what could constitute fashion. It encouraged her to experiment with unconventional materials from an early age, including one memorable childhood project where she fashioned a dress entirely from recycled phone books. Eliasen's formal training took her far from those Idaho roots. She studied at the prestigious Institut Français de la Mode and honed her skills as a haute couture seamstress in Paris, mastering intricate techniques of draping, tailoring, and embellishment. Yet she never lost her affinity for thinking outside traditional boundaries. When the opportunity arose to collaborate with the Idaho Potato Commission, the connection felt inevitable. The commission, dedicated to promoting Idaho's world-renowned potatoes, saw the project as a fresh way to highlight the versatility and cultural significance of their product. Potatoes, after all, are adaptable. They appear in casual backyard meals and upscale dining alike. Why not extend that adaptability to the runway? The resulting Haute Potato Collection transformed utilitarian potato sacks into wearable art. Vintage sacks, sourced carefully to honor their origins, were repurposed with meticulous craftsmanship. Eliasen preserved the campy essence of Monroe's original photo, the whimsical contrast between high glamour and low materials, while elevating it to couture standards. Silhouettes drew from 1950s glamour, cinched waists, full skirts, and elegant lines that evoked Monroe's era. Modern twists included asymmetrical layering, innovative draping, and bold, hand-painted prints that echoed traditional quilting patterns passed down in her family. Some pieces featured vibrant potato-themed graphics strategically placed to create visual interest, while others incorporated playful elements like bell-bottoms that nodded to Western heritage. Among Eliasen's favorites were the hand-painted suits, where each design element was applied with care to individual pattern pieces. The process evoked quilting traditions she learned growing up, blending personal history with high fashion. The collection wasn't just about aesthetics, it carried emotional weight. For Eliasen, working with the Idaho Potato Commission represented a full-circle moment. Her community and family had supported her dreams, from childhood experiments to international training. Now she could give back by showcasing Idaho's pride on a global stage. The debut itself was a spectacle. Vanderbilt Hall, with its soaring ceilings and historic grandeur, became an impromptu fusion of agriculture and artistry. Commuters paused amid their daily rush to witness models striding in outfits made from the same material that once held Idaho's famous spuds. The juxtaposition was striking, the rough texture of burlap against polished runway lighting, evoking Monroe's effortless ability to make the ordinary extraordinary. The project extended beyond fashion into purpose. Partnering with No Kid Hungry, the initiative tied the event to philanthropy. Select pieces were auctioned, with proceeds supporting programs that provide meals, grants, and advocacy to combat childhood hunger. Fashion, in this context, became a vehicle for attention and action, capturing eyes while funding real change. Supporters could continue bidding even after the show, contributing to efforts that ensure children have the nutrition needed to grow and succeed. Monroe's potato sack photo remains a pop culture landmark because it encapsulates her genius for turning criticism into triumph. A journalist's jab about her wardrobe choices prompted 20th Century Fox to stage the shoot, dressing her in the sack and proving she could make anything look stunning. The image wasn't about the material, it was about presence, self-assurance, and the playful subversion of expectations. Eliasen's collection echoes that spirit, reminding us that innovation often comes from re-examining the familiar. In an industry obsessed with luxury, this Haute